Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the hashtag what a start. Hashtag GSG Peter Pepper contest. So it was tons and tons of fun going through these videos, going through results, helping people out. I think it was awesome. I really had a good time doing this. Um, I'm always want to try to put a smile on someone's face. And during this contest, definitely had to put a couple smiles on people's faces. So let's see who's in the chat. We have Homestead and Woody. First name in the chat in the Peter Pepper contest. And welcome in Dina Grooms. Is it Grooms or Grooms? I don't know. I think it's Grooms. I'll go with Grooms. Welcome in Red Silo Homestead. Welcome in. You got Patty Fish is here. Let's see who else. Annabelle TV. Welcome in. Patty Fish. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. The Vineyard Chicks. Welcome in. Who else is here? Nicole Smith Gardening. Got Mike Kreiser Reviews. Johnny Small Pepper. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. Anybody else? Suburban Hillbilly. Awesome. So doing this contest and a zucchini contest and and a cucumber contest, yeah, we kind of did things a little different. But it was all about trying to make you guys have fun first and grow big. And how could you grow big? And not just and you see, one of the things I want to do is first was how big, and all of a sudden I always think about, girth of it. And you're not going to eat a big, girthy, other color cucumber. So that's the reason why I was going for length. Yeah, there was a lot of pun here and there, but it was all about, growing for your family and see what you could actually do with a vegetable. I know I'm gonna do the carrot contest next year too. Who could grow the longest carrot? And I'm going to take one of these vegetables out. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. I'm going to go out with, but we'll see. I might take out the cucumber. Welcome in, Grace Martin. Grace Martin. Man, I had a really rough day at work. I can't talk. Welcome in, Grace and Fire. Awesome. It was a hectic day. I got so much work to do. It's been nonstop. 20 hours days. Whew. Last week was easy. This week's tough. Anyway, we're going to go over, I believe there's 12 contestants this year in the Peter Pepper Challenge that started. And then we have, today we're going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Peter Pepper videos. So just to make it fun, I think it's fun to check out what a Peter Pepper looks like, and so we're going to see what you guys think. The $100 will be mailed out most likely on Sunday. So whoever wins, you're going to get it mailed. You'll receive it sometime next week. So sorry for the delay on things. I just wanted to make sure I looked at everything, make sure everything was right, and make sure I get the money out after this video. You don't want to wait like 2 months or something like that. And the other 2 contests, the money was already out and done. And well, we're going to continue doing this next year. So how you doing, Bunky? So let me see. So before a couple more, there's 20 people that just rolled on in. I want to show you guys something. I got two things in the mail. Oh, let me start with this. If you guys want to get into the Secret Santa, I did a video on it yesterday. Or was it the day before? See, I'm so confused. And Secret Santa, there's going to be 2 categories, crochet and gardening. So you choose that. And then it's over 20, under 20. So it'd be like $15 to $20 for under 20. And over 20 could be $20 to whatever. But just don't go overboard. Try to stay It's between 20 and 40. If somebody wants to get really generous, go ahead. I don't care. Sometimes the more the better. It's all about putting people's smile on somebody's faces. Some people don't get Christmas presents. And you know what? It's nice to get a gift that you don't expect. So if you are interested in the Secret Santa, email me at gardenstategarden@yahoo.com and give me your address. Give me what things that you would like that you like. So if I'm involved, if I want a fishing gift, then go into the homesteading category, put like say over 20 and things you would want. Very simple. Very, very simple. So that's how, and I need your address when you email me. How you doing, David Gray? Welcome in. So I got two things in email before we go over this contest. And one thing was from Chris and Larry Homestead. And this is what I got. Isn't that awesome? I think it's so cool. It's so awesome. I'm definitely going to hang this up. So I feel blessed. And then I got this in the mail, and I did not expect it. So I'm getting a Christmas tree in the back over here. And if anybody wants me, send me an ornament or something, I'm going to have this tree up every single year. And you guys, and you'll have whatever you send me on this tree right behind me. Last year, I was under Secret Santa, and I got a pepper. I got a whole bunch of things for ornaments that were crocheted, and it was so awesome. So I'm going to put that up. But anyway, I got this in the mail today. I'm like, I didn't order anything. What could this be? So I opened it up, and I read, oh, it looks like a gift. I guess it's for my son. Nope. It's from David Gray. Let me just make sure. Let me read this one here. Hold on one, guys. Yep, David Gray. And I'm a big Rutgers guy. I'm a Big Ten guy, right? So this is what I get for my first ornament this year. Indiana. Well, Rutgers plays Indiana next week. Perfect. I thought this was awesome. So thank you, David Gray. Just to let you know, my son's first team that he liked off a symbol was Indiana. And then I showed him that today, and I was like, he goes, Dad, that was my first team. I go, oh, I know. So I'm happy to put this on a tree, and thank you, David Gray, for that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was so awesome. So let me see who else came in the chat before I started. There's Uncle Al. Uncle Al, welcome in. The Stock Explorer, Susan Goulet, Brenda Young, Crochet and More. There's Crystal, Fanatic Connecting Guru. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you guys sharing me out, liking the videos and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So let's get on to some of the videos. 2022. Hashtag GSG Peter Pepper Contest. I hope you guys had some fun, had some laughs, and enjoy this video. Maybe next year I could put these all together, make one video, then send it out. Okay, so this is King Poobah. And so he has a whole bunch of peppers growing. Now he didn't make the final video. I guess he forgot. But Dustin's a great guy. Absolutely love him. And I just wanted to show this video. Dustin's been a good friend of mine. And this is King Poobah.
Here are my Peter Pepper plants here. And right down here, we have our first ripe Peter Pepper. Gonna have to harvest that and measure it and see what we come up with. Check some of these other ones. See what kind of size. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible.
Welcome in, Purple T-Bear.
But see what we can come up with for the contest for the largest one. That's my first ripe one.
Look at that, Peter.
These things are interesting looking, aren't they? I figured while I was out here, I'd go ahead and do a little walk through the rest of my pepper plants. Sorry about the chickens. These are all these peppers here are Peter peppers. Then I have a purple Reaper orange in the back here. This is a red bootless scorpion. This is a Moruga Satan strain here, and then a chocolate bootler in the back. These here are all white tie. They're starting to get loaded up pretty good. Got a few that have turned red in the back.
Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you what Dustin was growing
This
there,
is a spaghetti
and
pepper. Looks like
he
it's
was
got
really
food
all
on
into
here.
this
I'm gonna have to
contest,
stake it
and
up 'cause it didn't.
life gets in the way a little bit. But that was some awesome Peter peppers. Those are looking really good, and hopefully you guys are dehydrating some of these and make them to a little pepper powder, because they are similar to your jalapeno pepper for heat. Welcome in, Raven Cat. Who else just came in? Purple Tea Bear, Lulu Treasure Trove. Guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so that was King Poobah. Now, the next pepper, next YouTube channel. Let's see what we got here. This is Red Sallow Homestead. So look at the picture right here, guys. Look at the Peter peppers. Gorgeous looking Peter peppers. Now I wonder if I did this video for time-wise one more week out, it would have been a totally different contest for a lot of people. And a couple other people would have grown a little better Peter peppers. Hey, there's Fox Outdoors. Welcome in. I know the weather changed everything about the Peter pepper contest this year. But that's what happens when we garden and farm, right? You never know what you're going to get with the weather. And so a lot of people started their plants, they got burnt, started again, and this and that, and this and that, or storms and hail. Okay, well, here it is. This is Red Sallow Homestead.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is time for the final video on the Garden State Gardener Peter Pepper Contest for 2022. And don't get excited. It's not every day that I can actually say I'm going to whip out my Peter and put it on the counter. And don't get excited because there's a lot of Peters on the counter. I might have to use some claws.
Red Sallow Homestead, their videos are amazing.
Two separate plants.
Now look, all those Peter peppers.
Peter peppers for this year. Now, I know I harvested a bunch of these green. Some are starting to turn red, which is awesome. But the green ones, I'm going to go ahead and process and dehydrate and turn them into a green weenie pepper powder I'll use later on.
The green weenie pepper powder.
Just, gorgeous peppers. Beautiful red. So let me find out the longest one here and I'll measure it up.
Welcome in, Barb.
So I have no idea where our cloth tape measuring went to. So I'm going to try. There's the biggest one we have, the longest. I'm going to try and do it with one of these. So tighten out the end.
Just to let you know, this was genius how to measure these peppers by string.
At the base of my Peter pepper.
So right from this, right there. There you go.
String it over to the other end. Put my fingernail right where that is.
Excellent job.
And then tape measure at the end. Hold it over. And I've got 4 And
welcome in, Courtney.
4 3/8 inches long. That's not a bad Peter Pepper. Woo-hoo. So this one is our second longest one. I don't think it's going to measure up like the other one.
What's
did.
Interesting, some of these Peter Peppers,
We'll see.
Some of them look smaller and they're bigger than others that look bigger.
Stringing around to the end, like so.
Little bend in it.
Put that in the end of the tape measure. Measure it out. Oh wow, that is 4. And we'll go 4.5. That one's longer. 4.5. So there you go. 4.5 inches long Peter Pepper. That's not too bad. Growing them out of 5-gallon buckets in container garden. So until next time, be safe, be blessed, and we'll see you soon. Woo-hoo.
Guys, look at all those Peter Peppers.
Fun part. Washing, cleaning, and processing.
Okay, so that's Red Silo Homestead. Very, very impressive. Now, I'm telling you, if he let those grow for another 2 or 3 more weeks, I could imagine what the size would have been in the final measurement of this GSG Peter Pepper Challenge. Hey, DP's Wonderful World. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see Courtney from Wide Family Farm here. Awesome. Okay, so we went over, so far, we went over Red Silo Homestead, King Poobah. Let's see who's going to be next. Here we are. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. Let's see what her final measurement's going to be. And the only thing I can say, Crystal, is you measure from the stem. And so we have to go a little back on size a little bit because it's supposed to be from the base. Base is always important, important measurements. So let's see what Crystal has to say.
Hi, everyone. This is the third
Well, look at the head of
video
that
showing
sucker.
the measurements of my Peter Peppers for the hashtag GSG Peter Pepper contest. Now, this is my first one that I've gotten off, and I believe it's 2.5 inches. So, yeah.
Welcome in, Canadian Proud Get
All right,
Outdoors.
so this is my second Peter Pepper. And
that's a curvy head of the pepper right there.
2 3/4 inch if you go to the middle. Here is my third Peter Pepper. Now, what I'm going to do is line the 0 up where I know the pepper starts under here.
So, Crystal, we do got to take off a little bit of that size of your Peter Pepper.
Go down the side.
Because we have to measure from the base. But that is a perfect measurement to the head.
And it is
of the Peter Pepper.
3 3/4 inches.
Yeah, Crystal grew a big Peter Pepper. CB. So that's Crystal. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. So that was well done, Crystal. Very you had, the weather you have and all the stuff you grow is insane. The amount of flooding she had there this year, insane in the membrane. Anyway, somebody said I could really sing the other day especially if I actually got taught how, like how to sing. I can't sing. Come on. Come on. Anyway, if you want to hear somebody sing, hear Courtney at Wide Family Farm. I think she's amazing. Anyway, so that was Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. with her Peter Pepper entry. So let's see who's gonna grow big next. Oh, here we go. We have Idaho Garden Girl. Now she started way, way, way too late, but she had a little surprise in the garden. Let's see what Idaho Garden. Oh, by the way, I'm going to showcase her channel this week as one of the channels. I just wish she started. If she had started, it's not easy to grow in Idaho. First of all, especially with the crazy weather we had. But if she screwed like 2 or 3 weeks more sooner, if she could with the weather, wow, what an amazing garden. So here we go. Let's see what she has to say.
They're very tiny. Got very tiny Peter Peppers in here.
Welcome in, Jimmy Pickles, jppepperseeds.com. There's Canadian
Here's
Proud Get
another tiny
Outdoors.
one.
Welcome in.
Here's another tiny one right here. And there's my other tiny one. So I'm not, let's see, that's probably the biggest one right there, or maybe. Okay, I'll get that, just so I have an entry, right? Okay, let's go measure it. Okay, everybody, here is the little Peter Pepper. Let's get it measured. All right, I am going to say that.
See, if she just gave that a little bit more time and she had more
3
seasoning,
inches long.
I could really see that growing a lot.
That's my entry,
bigger.
Joe, for the GSG.
And of course, it
Peter
didn't even
Pepper
come close to
contest.
turning red yet. So, good job, awesome job. Not easy growing in Idaho. Definitely not. Hey, there's Lake Fairy. Welcome in. Welcome in. So good to see you. Okay, so we got 3 more contestants. We have Bunky from the Vineyard Chicks. We got Juby 2407 and Tropical Buzz. Let's see what they did with the Peter Pepper Challenge this year. Let's see who this one is. Okay, here's Tropical Buzz. This is Nora, the Stock Explorer.
Here, little bark, little soil. I use some granular fertilizer in here to fertilize it. And as you can see, right here is my first ripened Peter pepper.
Look at that beautiful
So
pepper, though,
go.
guys.
Look at that beautiful red color,
with the weird looking head.
And it's got all the characteristics here. Check it out. There we go. So check that out. This is a 3-inch long
Nora's
pepper.
awesome.
I haven't picked it yet because I want to give it.
So the Stock Explorer, this
chance
is
to
our other
grow,
channel,
guys, but I want to show
Tropical
you all
Buzz.
the varieties of shapes that we
For
can
those
get
that
out
do
here.
not know.
Here's another one. This one's still green, still
Take care,
on the
Patty.
smaller side. They have a lot of weird shapes, guys, especially at the end. You're going to get a lot of weird indentations and shapes on the peppers. Here's one that's in the process.
Yeah, is that amazing color with the red?
So there's another one right there. Pretty weird, right?
You can buy these seeds at jppepperseeds.com.
Measuring tape, and we can measure this. And this plant in the 6-inch pot is
I like how Nora measured the plant too, and show you how big her plant got.
Tall, guys. The one I put in the larger pot over here this one in the larger pot. See, I planted it up in a bigger pot just to see how much bigger we could get. And this actually is
Benefits of
just
growing in
reached the 2 foot
pots.
mark, and
Very
it's
little
still
weeds.
going. So it does do them a lot of service to put them in a bigger pot, guys. But I don't have enough pots to do that with all the plants yet. So I just put one in the bigger pot. But yeah, that's 2 foot tall, guys. 2 foot tall. The pot is about 15 inches wide, guys. The pot is
Size matters in this contest. So, the more weeds you get, the
11
smaller
inches
the pepper you
tall.
grow.
And we'll
You
look
want
at
to
all
be
the
nice
different
and
Peter
clean
peppers
around
we got
the
going
base
on here.
of the plant.
Here's little bitty ones, guys, all different shapes. Here's a little bitty guy. We got a little bit of a bigger one. Look at that, real weird shape on that one. There's one, still green, guys. Here's one that's real big round. It's like 1.25 inches in diameter. This one right here.
Look at that head, guys. Look at the head of that
Pretty weird. Look
Peter
at the end of
pepper.
this one, guys. Pretty weird. Look at that. That's all the different shapes that you're gonna get with the Peter pepper. Look at this one, guys. Look how weird this one is. This is even weirder. Look how it twists and curves.
Yes, Juby, I'm showing your video.
Here's another one. A lot of twists and turns on here, guys. So they are all different. This is doing good. It's looking nice and green. Here's one that's ripening up, trying to turn red. That's what that looks like. There's the end on that. Pretty weird, guys, right? Let's turn it around and see.
Nora, in the chat, how was the peppers? Did you like the taste of the Peter pepper?
One, funny shape.
If you have a chance, write it down in the chat. What did you think of the Peter pepper?
So it's prolific. It's getting a lot of peppers on it.
But look at the shapes, guys.
Super weird alien
kind of fascinating, right?
Shapes on that. Look at that. One of my longest ones, I think, is about 3.25 inches long, which is this guy. Because this one just sort of grew. This one.
There are Peter peppers all over the place.
Grew straight, sort of. So
there it is.
Actually, that's trying to be 4 inches long, so that
4-inch
might be a winner for the length contest. Here's one. Real funky.
Nor excellent plants. I'm so impressed.
It's only in a 6-inch pot, but it's got a lot of peppers on it. Got a lot of peppers going on right here. A lot of ridges and weird twists and turns on that one too, guys. Check it out. Here's one. So look at the crazy shapes, guys. But the nice
guys, so
red one is
that was an
right
awesome video, Nora.
And,
look at it, guys. Look at that color.
This one has probably the best shape as far as looking like.
Again, it's Tropical Buzz with the 4-inch Peter pepper. Looked awesome, Nora. It looked really. It was fun. That was awesome. And happy trails to Wide Family Farm, going on our way to Vermont. And you're going to see, it's going to be beautiful traveling up there with all the trees and everything starting to turn colors. So be safe when you travel. And I'm going to try to be on your live later. Okay, so that leaves us with 2 more entries. We got Bunky and Juby, 2407. And hopefully I don't screw it up when I go look for it when I share this audio, because I have no idea what's what. Let's see what this one is. Whoop. Oh, now I really don't know. And that's not it. Not it. Whoops. I should have deleted it in the first place. Hold on, guys. Here is Juby. So this is Juliana, a big time supporter of the channel from day one. And let's see what she has to say from New York. And her daughter's watching right now.
Upstate New
So
York.
Charon Juby.
Updating for my Peter Pepper challenge. My longest one is right here. This is hard to film at the same time.
I can't find a Peter Pepper. Oh, there it is.
4 1/4 inches. Be careful how you handle your Peter Peppers, because this one just jumped off right in my hand.
Again,
Now,
another
we're
2
measuring
weeks
the
on these
breadth.
plants could have totally changed the measurements
This guy is actually,
of these
I think,
peppers.
my widest,
And I know in the Northeast
and
it
his girth
was
is
very dry.
3 1/4 inches. I'm a little nervous to try to wrap this one. For
Look at
fear
that
it might
sucker.
turn off. I'd really like to let it continue to grow and get red. They all look a little different. This might be my teeny tiny Peter. My flowers are just starting to come on, but as you can see, I got quite a few. Thanks to Joe and the Garden State Gardener and Reed for putting on this challenge. It was a lot of fun. I've got a lot of different kinds of peppers here. I think my favorite might be this jigsaw pepper.
Hey, look at that. That's a beautiful
How
plant.
pretty is that? Even if I don't.
Okay, guys, so that was Juby with her Peter Pepper entry. So we have one video left, and this is Bunky. So let's see what Bunky grew this year. Well, that's not what she grew. How long did she grow the Peter Pepper? There's Bunky. I love the Vineyard Chicks. They're so gifted, homeschooled, and everything like that to see what they do, how disciplined they are. The time we have to wake up in the morning and do things all the way at night. The whole day is like fulfilled. And they have a music video coming out hopefully soon. And they've been working on it for a while. So here is Bunky with the Peter Pepper entry.
But I was able to join the Peter Pepper challenge, and I was so excited about it. I even wrote this nursery rhyme. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers for the Garden State Gardener's grade. Peter Piper Pepper Growing Garden Challenge. Whew. So this is that pepper plant that I planted back in January. Along with that rhyme, I planted it in January because I only get 3.5 months of good temperature for my pepper plants, so June to September. So I wanted to give it a head start in my seed trays, which was actually an egg holder. So that was one of my experiments. But I'm going to be measuring my plants. But also in January,
By next season from jppepperseeds.com.
I had my Batman peppers picked. And what I did with those Batman peppers, I got 101 Batman peppers, and I put it in my dad's
That's
best
Batman Habanero.
vinegar. Red wine vinegar.
That's a lot of peppers.
So, Mr. Joe, I'm going to be sending you some for your pierogies and all you do for gardeners. Thank you. This one looks big. So, let's measure it. So we're going to start at the crown here at very 0. And then this goes to about 6 all the way to 10. So 10 centimeters. Next, we're going to get with our big one. To start at the 0. all the way to 13. So 13 centimeters and 10 centimeters. So this was my final Peter Pepper video, well, the challenge, and my biggest pepper was 13 centimeters long. I'm so excited. And Mr. Joe, this is Mr. Joe's challenge, and the main goal of this challenge is to make 3 videos for it. So I did the one where I was planting it, and then I did the one where I was moving it into a 5-gallon bucket. Then I did the one where this is it. This is the video. So this is my final entry. I'm so excited. Can't wait. So I also...
Okay, guys. Well, there we go. So by going off the results, everything in a contest, the 3 finalists was Bunky, Red Silo Homestead, and Juby. There was a couple other videos out that just weren't really made the right timing and everything, and they would have been right in there with them. Well, I'm not going to say names because, well, they didn't make a video. It was like, what? Why didn't you do the video? Come on. But anyway, the winner of the hashtag GSG Peter Pepper Challenge is Bunky from the Vineyard Chicks. So congratulations to Bunky. That was so awesome. I hope you guys had a great time with the contest. Next year, we're going to harden the rules up and what we need to do. This is the first year we did this. Second and third prize, we'll get something else in the mail. And when you graduate, we'll get that. It might be mixed in with a little Christmas present too. Anyway, congratulations to everybody that went to this contest, that grew as big as they can. You know, this is the first time probably everybody here grew a Peter Pepper. And that's what we want. That's what I wanted to do. You know, grow something different. Hey, I wanted to grow something hot. And I wanted to put a lot of smiles on people's faces. And you know what? If you're growing in a hotter climate, you have so much more of an advantage. That means like in Michigan or in Canada or in Alaska, where there was an entry, you got to grow a lot sooner. Because it's funny because the one person that grew in Alaska, she made a video and had like another week earlier or 2 weeks earlier, I think she would have won a Peter Pepper Challenge in Alaska. So now the toughest thing with the new rule though for next year is we cannot overwinter Peter Pepper plants, because that's the reason we make that video starting from seed. Because if you overwinter a Peter Pepper plant, of course they're going to grow bigger. So, you know, so we got to harden the rules. We got to make sure we measure from the stem. We got to make sure there is more of a timetable for the mid-season. Instead of making 3 videos, we're going to have a timetable for each one. But it's a learning lesson from me. Hopefully it's a learning lesson from you. And you guys all supporting each other. That's what this channel's about. And you guys did it all. You did it yourself. You guys, there was no arguments. There's been nothing. Everybody from all 3 contests have been extremely supportive. And next year, again, we're going to harden those rules. Because I did the best I could. And hopefully you got, and I think you guys understand that. Okay, well, enough with the bull from me. Sign up for the Christmas Secret Santa. And I made a video. Watch the video. It's gonna be super exciting. I hope you guys really get into that. It's 2 choices. You write over 20, under 20. Simple. Gardening or crochet, or homesteading and crochet. Homesteading could be anything from fishing to gardening. And you email me your address, simple, right? Again, you have to be one letter because I'm just going to copy paste and send it to Secret Santa. Then write down things that you want, and write down if it's over under 20, because each of those four quadrants, well, that's who goes on a separate wheel. There'll be four wheels that I'm picking from. Is there any questions with that, guys? Anyway, by any chance? Hey, hi, welcome in, Melanie. And there's Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. 1 second. Oh. Anyway, God bless you guys. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. There's still 33 people in the chat. And yes, Bunky, it doesn't matter how old or young or whatever when you're in my contest. It's all about people growing food. And that's one of the things when I want to get schools to grow. I want kids growing food. And that's so important because we need you. We really need you. We need you to take over the future of gardening and farming and just growing on your own, and you going to other people and helping them out for generations of healthy food. Because our food systems are really bad. So, okay, guys, I'll let you guys know. Go. It's already 8:42. I love you guys, and I really hope you guys sign up for the Secret Santa. It is going to be tons of fun. And if you have any questions, please email me. We only have the Sunday to register for the Secret Santa. So Sunday is the deadline. After that, I'm sorry. And if you're from Canada, Canadian Proud Get Outdoors is going to be one contestant. I need another person from Canada if they want to get into it. If you're from any other region, I got to have at least 2 people from each region because we're only doing regions. We're not going to say, I don't want somebody to ship to Canada. I don't want a person from Canada to ship to the USA. It's too expensive. So if you're from Canada, Cecilia, if you wanted to get into it, then we have Canadian Proud Get Outdoors. He wants to get into this contest. Or from Ramble with the Brums or whoever. Tuber Chat. Okay. Well, you guys, good night. And congratulations to Bunky from the Vineyard Chicks. You guys are awesome. And Red Silo Homestead. Oh, man, if you had another week or so growing those Peter peppers, oh, my God. I mean, wow. That was a lot of Peter peppers. That was so impressive. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. Have a good night. Sunday Fun Day.